This video is about solving system of equations using the substitution and elimination method. So in number 1 and 2, we're going to use the substitution method, which means that we need a variable to be isolated in order to substitute. So in number 1, we have 2x minus y equals 2 and x equals negative y plus 10. So we can box what the x is equal to, and we can substitute that into the first equation. Everything else stays the same. So we have 2 parentheses negative y plus 10 minus y equals 2. We can distribute the 2, negative 2y plus 20 minus y equals 2. We would combine our y's together. Negative 3y plus 20 equals 2. We can subtract 20 from both sides. Negative 3y equals negative 18. We divide by negative 3. Y equals 6. Once we know y, we can take that value and substitute into either equation. I'm going to substitute into the second one this time. So we have x equals negative parentheses 6 plus 10. Negative 6 plus 10 is 4, so x equals 4. So our ordered pair would be 4, 6. In number 2, we have x plus 9x plus 3y equals 6, and 3x plus y equals 7. So in this case, we don't have a variable that's by itself yet. So I can subtract the 3x to both sides to get that positive y by itself. So y equals 7 minus 3x. We can then box what y is equal to and box y in the first equation. So we get 9x plus 3 times 7 minus 3x equals 6. When we distribute 9x plus 21 minus 9x equals 6. If we combine our x's, 21 equals 6 because the x's have canceled out with each other. 21 does not equal 6, so this is going to be a no solution. In number 3, we're going to use the elimination method. So in order to use the elimination method, x and y must be on the same side of the equation. So in the second equation, I'm going to add 18y to both sides. So when I rewrite this, 2x plus 6y equals 5. 6x plus 18y equals 15. Now, to eliminate a variable, because nothing eliminates right now, I'm going to multiply one equation if possible. So I know that to cancel out with 6, I need a negative 6. So I can multiply the first equation by negative 3. So I get negative 6x minus 18y equals negative 15. 6x plus 18y equals 15. What ends up happening in this case is that the x, the y, and the number cancel out, so we're left with 0 equals 0, which is infinitely many solutions. In number 4, we do not have variables that cancel out right now, and there's not just one equation I can multiply to get rid of my variable. So to cancel out this time, I'm going to try and cancel out the y's. So I'm going to multiply the first equation by 2. Because they're both negatives, I need to switch the sign. So in the second equation, I'm going to multiply by negative 3. 8x minus 6y equals negative 2. Negative 9x plus 6y equals negative 6. So when we go to add our equations, the y's cancel out. Negative 1x equals to negative 8. We divide by negative 1, we get x is 8. Once we know x is 8, we can substitute back into one of the original equations. So I'll substitute into the first to get y. So 4 times 8 minus 3y equals negative 1. 4 times 8 is 32 minus 3y equals negative 1. We can subtract 32 from both sides. Negative 3y equals negative 33. We divide by negative 3. So y is 11. So our ordered pair here is going to be 8, 11. In our last problem, identify the variable, set up a system of equations, and solve using your method of choice. So in this problem, we have Phoenix and Olivia each improved their yards by planting hostas and geraniums. They bought a total of 12 plants and spent $165. Hostas cost $20 each, and geraniums cost $5 each. How many of each type of plant did they buy? So for our variables here, we have geraniums, which are G, and hostas, which are H. We know that they bought a total of 12 plants. So we have G plus H equals 12. And we know that they spent $165, so we're going to include our money. So we have 5G plus 20H equals 165. Now, we can use either method. I prefer to use elimination. So I can multiply the first equation by -5. When I do that, I get negative 5G minus 5H equals negative 60. And 5G plus 20H equals 165. When we add our equations straight down, the G's cancel out. So we're left with 15H equals 105. When we divide by 15, H is 7. Once we know H is 7, we can substitute to get G. So G plus 7 equals 12, minus 7 from both sides, G equals 5. So our ordered pair here is going to be 5, 7. So in our sentence, they bought 5 geraniums and 7 hostas.